Hi guys, in today's lesson we're going to talk about basic rules of integration. And integration, it is an inverse of differentiation. That means we have to remind ourselves basic rules of differentiation in order to apply in an integration. Now let us draw a table. We have differentiation and we have integration. We had a rule that said f at x is equals to x to the power n. The derivative of this, we said this n will come here at the front, n multiplied by x, n minus 1. Now when we come to integration, it is different. This is the symbol that represents an integral sign, xn dx. Here is different. Instead of subtracting, we now add. And instead of multiplying, we divide by the exponent, which is n plus 1 plus c. C, it represents a constant. Now, there will be a point where you are asked to calculate the value of c. But in this point, we just write it as it is. Now, for example, let's say they say find the integral of x squared dx. You will say x squared plus 1 all over 2 plus 1 plus c, which will be x to the power 3 all over 3 plus c. So this is your final answer. Find the integral of x to the power 4 dx. Just say x4 plus 1 all over 4 plus 1 plus c, which is x to the power 5 all over 5 plus c. So this is the final answer. So basically you just add a 1 and divide by the exponent. Now let's say they say find the integral of 5x to the power 4 dx. Say 5x 4 plus 1 all over 4 plus 1 plus c, which is 5x to the power 5 all over 5 plus c. This and this they cancel, so we'll be left with x5 plus c. But if you feel like this 5 is confusing you, you are allowed to take it out and say 5 integral of x4 dx, so that you can only deal with this x4. You will say 5 into x4 plus 1 all over 4 plus 1 plus c, which is 5 into x5 all over 5 plus c. This and this cancel, so still is the same thing. Okay, now let's say they say find the integral of 6 root of x dx. You know that a root can be represented as x to the power 1 over 2. So this will be 6 integral of 6 x 1 over 2 dx. Now you can keep the 6 out and say 6 integral of x 1 over 2 dx. 6 into x 1 over 2 plus 1 all over 1 over 2 plus 1 plus c, which will be 6 into x 3 over 2 all over 3 over 2 plus c. Now, how can you simplify this? We can change this division into multiplication. So 1 divided by 3 over 2. We can say 1 multiplied by 2 over 3. So at the end it will be 2 over 3. It will be 6 into 2x 3 over 2 all over 3 plus c. What is 6 multiplied by 2? It will be 12x 3 over 2 all over 3 plus c. 3 goes how many times into 12? It goes 4. 4 times into x to the power 3 plus c. So this is our final answer. So if when you reach this part, you can just punch it on your calculator. You can just say what is 6 divided by 3 over 2, then you'll get 4. I was just showing you steps on how to solve this without having a calculator. And remember, you'll be in the exam, so in the exam we are working against time. Okay, so let's say we have x4 minus x2 dx. Here you can expand and say x to the power 4 dx minus integral of x squared dx. You just say x4 plus 1 over 4 plus 1 minus x2 plus 1 all over 2 plus 1 plus c. This is x to the power 5 all over 5 minus x 3 over 3 plus c. Plus c. But it is not necessary to expand. I was just showing you, even if you don't expand and just deal with it. Integral of x minus 2 squared dx. Here we first have to open two brackets, x minus 2 dx, and we simplify. x multiplied by x, it is x squared. It will end up saying minus 4x plus 4 dx. Let us multiply. This is x cubed minus 4x squared plus 4x dx. We can now integrate. This will be x3 plus 1 all over 3 plus 1 minus 4x2 plus 1 all over 2 plus 1 plus 4x1 plus 1 all over 1 plus 1 plus c. Let me write here. I'll write it at the end. It will be x4 over 4 minus 4x cubed over 3 plus 4x squared over 2 plus c. 4 divided by 2, it will be 2x squared plus c plus 4x cubed minus 3 minus x4 over 4. So this is your final answer. This is how you do it. No need to split it when we are here. You can just, when we are here, you can just solve it. As long as you know the formula that you just add a 1 and divide by the exponent. Okay. Now let's say we have integral of root x into x squared minus x dx. This is x to the power 1 over 2 into x squared minus x dx. Because bases are the same and they're multiplying, that means we'll only add the exponent. Integral of what is 1 over 2 plus 2, it will be 5 over 2, it will be x 5 over 2 minus x 1 over 2 plus 1 3 over 2 dx. 5 x to the power 5, this is too big, 5 over 2 plus 1 all over 5 over 2 plus 1 minus x 3 over 2 plus 1 all over 3 over 2 plus 1 plus c. So now we'll end up having x to the power 7 over 2 all over 7 over 2 minus x to the power 5 over 2 all over 5 over 2 plus c. So at the end, if you can say 1 divided by 7 over 2, you will have 2 into x 7 over 2 all over 7 minus 2 x 5 over 2 all over 5 plus c. And you can put it under a square root and say 2 root of x 7 all over 7 minus 2 root of x 5 all over 5 plus c. So this will be your final answer. This will be your final answer. Okay. Now, let us go to rule 2. Let us go to rule 2. We had a formula that said f at x is equals to 5. We said the derivative of a constant in a differentiation is 0. Any derivative of a constant in a differentiation is 0. But in integration, it is totally the opposite thing. If we have the integral of a constant, now remember, anything to the power 0 gives us 1. We have to integrate 5 with respect to x. That means we can say integral of 5x to the power 0 dx, because any number to the power 0 it will be 1. That means we can now integrate because we now have an x. We'll have 5x 0 plus 1 all over 0 plus 1 plus c, which will be 5x plus c. In other words, any integral of a constant, it will be that constant with an x plus c. That means an integral of 10 dx, the answer will be 10x plus c. Integral of 20 dx, the answer would be 20x plus c. So this is basically the constant with an x plus c. So this is the answer. We are going to rule 3, special case. Rule 3, where we had f at x is equals to a to the power x. So the derivative of this, it is ax. We multiply by ln base, which is a, multiply by the derivative of the exponent, which is 1. Now in an integration, we copy whatever that we have. Now instead of multiplying, we divide. We introduce a ln base, which is ln a. We multiply by the derivative of the exponent, which is 1, plus c. If we have 3 to the power x dx, our answer would be 3x all over ln base, which is 3, multiplied by the derivative of the exponent, which is 1, plus c. So this is our answer. If we have 10 to the power x squared dx, we copy whatever that we have. We introduce a ln base, which is 10. We multiply by the derivative of the exponent, which is 2x, plus c. So our answer will be 10x squared all over 2x ln 10 plus c. Another example, if we have 5 to the power 3x dx, we can just say copy whatever that we have, which is 5 3x, divided by ln base. What is our base? Our base is 5. We multiply by the derivative, which is 3, plus c. So this is our answer. This is how we do it. This is for rule 3. Okay. Now let us go to the e function. E function, rule 4, e to the power x. This is still the same as the a function. Derivative of this, we said it will be e to the power x ln e multiplied by the derivative, which is 1. But remember, ln e is 1. That is why we end up saying derivative of the e function, we just copy it as it is and multiply by the derivative of the exponent. Now in an integration, you copy whatever that you have. Instead of multiplying, you divide by the derivative of the exponent, which is 1, plus c. So if we have the integral of e to the power 10x dx, we just say e to the power 10x all over 10 plus c. Integral of e to the power 5x dx, you just copy whatever that we have, you divide by the derivative of the exponent, which is 5, plus c. So this is the final answer. This is how we do it. Now we are going to trigonometric functions. We had sin x, cos x, tan x, sec x, cot x, cosec x. The derivative of sine is cos. The derivative of cos is minus sin x. The derivative of tan is sec squared x. The derivative of sec, we said, is sec x tan x. The derivative of cot, said, is minus cosec squared x. The derivative of cosec is minus cosec x, cot x. And integration, it is an inverse of differentiation. That means an integral of cos x, it will be sin x plus c. An integral of sin x, because here there is a negative, this negative will come this side, it will be minus cos x plus c. Integral of sec x dx, it will be tan x plus c. Integral of sec x tan x dx, it will be sec x. Integral of cosec squared x, it will be minus cot x. Don't forget to add c. Integral of cosec x cot x dx, it will be minus cosec x plus c. So it is vice versa, it is the opposite. Integral of tan x, it will be mean sec x plus c. Integral of cot x, it is mean sin x plus c. Integral of sec x, it is ln sec x plus tan x plus c. Please make sure that you know this formula. Know this. Make sure that you know this formula. Let me wrap this differentiation. Okay. We can now start. If they can say find the integral of cos 3x dx, you come and check the integral of cos is sine. It will be sine 3x. We divide by the derivative of this function, which is 3 plus c. So this is your answer. Integral of sine 4x dx. You come and check what is the integral of sine is minus cos. It will be minus cos 4x. You divide by the derivative of this function, which is 4 plus c. This is how you do it. Integral of sec, so this is sec squared. This is sec squared x. Yes. Integral of sec squared 4x dx. You just say, you come and check here, it will be tan 4x. You divide by the derivative of this, which is 4 plus c. So this is how you do it. You have to check this formula. Now let us do some few examples. You can pause the video and try to check if you really understand. Okay. Number 1. Integral of 6 sine t divided by root 5 minus 4 cos t dt. It will be 6 sine t multiplied by 5 minus 4 cos t minus 1 over 2 dt. This is more like of a product rule, but in integration, there is no product rule. That means we are going to check the one that is inside the bracket, which is this one. We let it up be our u. That means we leave this as it is, so just copy it. It will be 6 sine t multiplied by, we deal with this one, 5 minus 4 cos t. What is minus 1 over 2 plus 1? It will be 1 over 2 divided by 1 over 2 multiplied by, what is the derivative of what is inside the bracket? What is the derivative of cos? It is minus sign. Minus and minus, they will produce a positive. So it will be 4 sine of t plus c. This sine t and sine t will cancel each other. 1 over 2 multiplied by 4, it is 2. 2 divided by 6. 6 divided by 2, it will be how much? It will be 3. So our final answer would be 3 root of 5 minus 4 cos t plus c. This is how we answer. Let me wrap this side because I no longer have space. Second one, integral of 4 cos squared x sin x dx. We'll take this one. That means we say 4 cos 2 plus 1 is 3 x all over 3 multiplied by the derivative of this. What is the derivative of cos? The derivative of cos is minus sine, so we'll have minus sine x. We copy this sine x plus c. This and this cancel. We'll be left with minus 4 over 3 cos 3x plus c. So this is how we do it. The third one, integral of 1 minus sine 3x squared cos 3x dx. We'll take this one, we copy whatever that we have. Sine 3x squared, 2 plus 1 is 3 all over 3 multiplied by, what is the derivative of minus sine 3x? Derivative of sine is cos. So we'll have minus cos 3x multiply again by this function, which is 3. And we copy whatever that we have, which is cos 3x plus c. This and this cancel, so our final answer would be minus 1 over 9 into 1 minus sine 3x. Everything to the power 3 plus c. Let us go to the fourth one. D integral of e sin x cos x dx. So if you are wondering which one should you choose, you have to choose the one that you know that after differentiation and integrating at the same time, it will cancel with the other one. Now if you can check here, if we can take this one as u, you know that it will say e sin x, and you divide by the derivative of the exponent, which is cos, which is cos x multiplied by cos x. You can see that these two will cancel. You just add a c. So this is your answer. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is that when you want to choose your u, check which one, when I choose, will end up cancelling with the other one at the end. So this, in this case, is the one that is going to cancel with each other. Now let us do number E. Integral of 2x e minus x squared dx. If you can check that the derivative of x squared is 2x, so they will cancel. That means you just copy this, you integrate this one, e minus x squared. What is the derivative of minus x squared? It will be minus 2x plus c. This and this cancel, your answer it is minus e minus x squared plus c. Since you don't like dealing with negative exponent, it can be minus 1 all over e to the power x squared plus c. So this is your final answer. This is your final answer. Now let's say this is integral of 5x plus 3 dx 4, 2. This means this is your upper limit. This is your lower limit. It means integrate first. What is the integral of 5x? It will be 5x squared over 2 plus 3x. Now you take this upper and lower limit, you put them here. It is 4 and 2. Now upper limit will subtract lower limit. Wherever you see x, you first put the upper limit and then subtract, you put the lower limit. It will be 5 into 4 squared all over 2 plus 3, 4 minus into 5, 2 squared all over 2 plus 3 into 2. This is what it means. It means upper limit must subtract lower. From here you get your answer. You add with the c, which is a constant. Last example, if you have 3, 1, 4 over x dx, what is the integral of this? This is 4 ln of x. You put 3, you put 1. Then you can now simplify, say 4 ln of 3 minus 4 ln of 1. You get your answer, you add it with your c. Thank you for listening. This was Precious Mind. Please don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to comment. Thank you.